Hello. In this video, we are going to go over finding the slope given 2 points. The first method that we have to finding the slope is quite simple. All we need to do is write down the first points and the second point. So we're going to write down x1, y1, and x2, y2. And all you're going to do is make sure you put y on top, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. And that is your slope. Method 2 is what I prefer, and I call it the stack. All I do is I put x1, y1 on top of x2, x2, y2. And then I draw arrows down to show what's being subtracted. Make sure you put y's on top. So I have an arrow starting at y1 going to y2, y1 minus y2. Now, same thing on the other side, x1, follow the arrow, minus x2. And those are the 2 ways to solve for slope. Pretty simple. So let's apply method 1 to number 1. The first thing I'm going to do is write down my points. And -7, -15. The second thing I'm going to do is label. So we're going to go through this and start labeling x1, y1, x2, y2. And then we write down what our formula was, y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. And then we're just going to plug and chug. That should be a 15. -15 minus, and then in parentheses, -16. All over -7 minus, in parentheses, 19. We can see 2 negatives that go together like that, create a plus sign. And then we continue and we see the top will become 1, the bottom -26. And that is our slope for number 1. Let's continue on to number 2. For number 2, let's try the stack method. I'm going to first write down the first point and then write down the second point. And remember, start with y first. So I'm going to go -19, follow the arrow, minus -7. I'm going to put that all over. Let's make that a little neater. Sorry about that. So -19 minus -7. I'm going to put that all over the same arrow starting from the top to the bottom. 1, follow the arrow, minus -2. Make sure you create your plus signs where they need to be created. For example, here and here, we have -19 plus 7, so -12. Oh, let's keep that in purple, sorry. -12. And then we have 1 plus 2 on the bottom for 3. And we can simplify this further by saying -12 divided by 3 is equal to -4. And thus our slope is -4, or -4 over 1. And that is how you solve the slope given 2 points. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Shoot me an email if you have a specific problem you would like to have a video for. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.